Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Whitney and I'm a fragrance and flavor enthusiast. Here on my channel, we mostly explore fragrances, but I sometimes like to throw in other content here and there just for fun. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has viewed, liked, commented, shared, and subscribed. So today, I want to share with you guys all of the fragrances I have from the Demeter fragrance library. Now, I've heard about this brand, this company for a while. Like, I think the first time I encountered this company was like years ago when I saw that there was some hype around this company that was like making fragrances based on like really abstract or unexpected fragrances. I think the one that I saw was, I can't remember if it was mold or mildew, but it was a scent that I think just was like shocking to people, and that was years ago. But then when I really started getting into fragrances myself and was exploring the brand more, I ended up getting some fragrances for myself. Now, I have done a couple videos about the Demeter fragrance library in the sense of trying out fragrances myself. So I have one where I tried out Christmas scents, and then I have another one where I tried out more like abstract fantasy notes. And both of those times I tried to guess which fragrances I was smelling. I did pretty well, but it was definitely an interesting experience. Let me just say that. So a little backstory of the Demeter fragrance library. So they originated in 1996. And the name was inspired by the Greek goddess of agriculture, which I thought was pretty cool. And it ties back into their mission of capturing the essence of smells that you can find in nature and in the garden. And the goal was to make these scents wearable. And the first three scents that they released were dirt, grass, and tomato. It may be the dirt, or you know what? I think glue is coming to mind. I think I saw that was a scent that was like shock. I don't remember. It was just a scent that at the time was very much like shocking. At least that was the impression I was under. And those first three scents were released in a few stores in New York City. So yeah, their library has definitely grown since then. They have quite a range of fragrances that range from like quite wearable and then definitely more abstract and downright weird, if you ask me. But I like that kind of thing, so I'm here for it. So what I'm going to do is just share what I have in my collection and just give my thoughts on the fragrances themselves. Maybe like tell you a little bit of why I even have them in the first place, as well as just my thoughts. Yeah, so let's get into it. So first up, I have a scent that isn't really for me. It's for someone else. I bought it as a gift for someone, and that is New Zealand. And this is one of the fragrances from their destination collection. So they have a range of scents that are inspired by different locations around the world. Now, I haven't sprayed this one yet as it is a gift, but I can smell it a little bit from the nozzle. And what I will say is that it's an earthy, fresh scent that has a slight sweetness to it, but it smells quite nice. Like, I would say this is a scent that anyone could pull off, but I do find it just a tad bit more masculine leaning just because of that like earthy quality about it, but I do like it, and I hope the person I got it for likes it too. So I'm just going to be grabbing, I don't know if, yeah, let's do it blindly. I mean, I kind of know what I have here, but whatever, let's add some fun. What this is? Brownie. So this is Brownie, and I got this because I wanted a chocolate scent in my collection, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, when I placed my order for this particular round of Demeter fragrances, Bath and Body Works may have stopped selling hot cocoa and cream, I think. And this was, I think, a couple years ago now. And when I say stop selling, I think it was just like post Christmas season, post semi-annual sale. So I was in craving for a chocolate scent. And when I saw that they had a brownie scent, I was like, oh, that sounds nice. And it does really smell like what it says. But what I will say is that it kind of smells like brownie mix, and because it kind of has that like powdery, edible powdery kind of vibe to it, but it's definitely chocolatey. So I guess it could be comparable to like cocoa powder, but I do like it. This is a nice one. I've layered this with chocolate fragrances in my collection to kind of enhance the chocolate note in those scents, and I really do enjoy this one. Very edible. I was gonna do it blindly. I already know what I have here. So next up, we have probably my favorite of the whole thing, Orange Cream Pop. So this is a scent that is a quite literal interpretation of an orange creamsicle or dreamsicle, depending on who you are, where you live. And this is not only a citrusy vanilla scent, but it does smell quite literally like an orange creamsicle popsicle. Hopefully that makes sense, because there's even that like woody scent coming from like what one would smell while eating a popsicle. You know, the wooden sticks that come in the popsicle? You can pick that up in this scent. At least I do. And I'm pretty sure that's in the fragrance notes. But yeah, it's awesome. It's like sweet, creamy, mellow, quite enjoyable, memory inducing. Yeah, I love it. And I'm excited to keep wearing this one. I think this is the one I've actually worn on myself the most out of all the scents that I have from the Demeter fragrance library. I think not only because the creamsicle scent profile is like one of my favorites, but also I feel like this particular scent profile goes so well with scents that I gravitate towards because it's citrusy and creamy and sweet. Let's do this one. So this one is Saltwater Taffy. And the story behind this scent and why I got it was I wanted it, but it wasn't available. It was the Boardwalk Taffy scent from Bath & Body Works that I had wanted to try. By the time I cared, it was not being sold by Bath & Body Works. Now, there were third-party sellers who were selling Boardwalk Taffy, but I was like, it's not that serious. And, you know, just like how things work, I dropped it. And then shortly after, it was announced that Boardwalk Taffy would be available. I think it was during a semi-annual sale. I can't remember. I guess it would it have been winter? I don't remember. But they brought it back, and I was very much happy about it. But before they brought back the scent, I was looking for something that was actually currently available that would, I guess, satisfy my desire of having a Boardwalk Taffy in my fragrance collection. So when I saw that Saltwater Taffy was a fragrance that was carried by Demeter Fragrance Library, I was like, okay, I'll get it, because this is quite literally a salty sweet confectionery kind of scent. Now, for me, I feel like it is quite balanced in terms of it smelling both salty and sweet, but it definitely smells like a candy. And it's one of those scents that kind of brings up memories. I studied in Savannah, Georgia, and on River Street, there was a Saltwater Taffy company, and it smelled so good in there. And this is kind of, whenever I pick the scent up, I think it just always reminds me of that time. Good times. Yeah, so this is one that I'm happy to have. And I also do have Boardwalk Taffy in my collection now because, yes, of course, I had to pick it up when it was available, right? But I'm so glad I have this one because it doesn't smell, to me, Boardwalk Taffy and this don't smell anything. Well, okay, they do smell similar, but this one smells more literally like taffy, whereas Boardwalk Taffy is more of that like cotton candy, fresh airy, like not even fresh air, saltwater air, salty air kind of smell together, if that makes sense. Yeah, but like I said, happy to have it. So speaking of salty air, I have Salt Air. So this is one that I totally forgot I had because it was one that I didn't purchase. I got this as a free gift, which Demeter Fragrance Library, they're pretty good with giving free gifts. At least all the times I've purchased from them, they've always given me something for free, something very generous for free. So that's always been nice. But this one is a oceanic, slightly floral scent that is kind of reminiscent of like a laundry-esque kind of smell, but not leaning too much in that direction. And what I will say is my thoughts together. Basically, what I wanted to say is I ended up purchasing Ocean from Anthropologie. I'll link the video up above where I share my thoughts on that fragrance. And that is an aquatic oceanic scent, right? But I bought it because I wanted an oceanic scent in my collection that was kind of more on the literal side, but I forgot that I had this. And I think it's because it was so far out of my mind because, again, it wasn't one that I purchased. So I wasn't even thinking like I already had one in my collection. I mean, I'm happy that I have that scent, right, from the Ocean scent. But this one is a lot more toned down than Ocean, I'll say that. But I have found myself feeling the urge to spray this as a room spray as opposed to wearing it on myself. Not that it smells like not perfumey or wearable. It's just that I'm learning that as of right now, oceanic scents that have that, like, it kind of has like that floral vibe that Ocean kind of gives me as well. But again, this one is a little bit more toned down, I would say. Let me spray it a little bit. Yeah, it's more toned down, and I think this is actually a lot more wearable than Ocean, to be honest. But yeah, again, I prefer this as a room spray. The mist is still in the air. But yeah, this is a good one, and I am actually pretty glad that I do have this in my collection. So next up, I have Between the Sheets, and this is a scent that I purchased when I was craving a passion fruit mango scent that I was so in need of. And I'll link the video of the fragrance, of me talking about a fragrance that features passion fruit and mango that I ended up purchasing when this one didn't satisfy me. Now I will say, Between the Sheets, which is inspired by the mixed drink that features, I think it's like passion fruit, mango. If it's not guava juice, it's another juice, but maybe I'll put the recipe on the screen. Why not? But this is one that smells quite tropical, fruity, but it also has like a booziness to it. I'm pretty sure there's a rum note in here. And when I bought this, I did want something that I could wear like to party. That was kind of the vibe of like something tropical and like fruity and a little bit boozy. So with Between the Sheets, it's one that I feel like it feels fun because it smells like a literal mixed drink. And I do enjoy this one. Let me spray this one a little bit. Yeah, it's good. It's just fruity and fun. And to be honest, I might actually start wearing this a little bit more, because this is good. It kind of gives me Escada summer vibes from like my teenage years, and I'm here for it. Okay, interesting. So next up, I have Pixie Dust. And picking this up now, I'm like, did I get this because I couldn't get something else again? I think that's the case. I feel like Demeter Fragrance Library pretty much saved the day for me when there were fragrances that I was looking for, but I couldn't find them, so I needed an alternative. Because the scent that I think I purchased Pixie Dust to help me satisfy this craving was Snow Fairy from Lush. Now, Snow Fairy from Lush is a scent that they typically release around December, like around the holiday season. So for the most part, it's not available, well, readily available through Lush throughout the year. So again, when I randomly was craving it, it was not available. So the next best option was to find an alternative, and that's where Pixie Dust comes in. Now, I think this is one that's kind of like a bit abstract in the sense of like the notes. I'm not entirely sure if they have the notes listed. I will, obviously, they'll be on the screen if they do share notes, but I think this is one that's pretty much a fantasy note. But for the most part, it smells like very fruity and sugary and light and powdery in the sense of like edible powder, like powdered sugar, not so much like baby powder. And I do really like it. It doesn't smell anything like Lush's Snow Fairy to me, but that's fine because I ended up getting an impression of Snow Fairy from Land of Oz, which is their, what's it called again? Rogue Pixie. Which smells just like it. So I'm happy about that because now I have two things that help me feel like a pink fair princess. So last up, we have Pistachio Ice Cream. And I did feature this in my green fragrances video, so I'll link that video up above for you all. And this is one that smells literally like pistachio ice cream, and I love it. Pistachio ice cream is an ice cream flavor that I really enjoy, but I don't think I've actually had pistachio ice cream in years, pushing on decades. And I feel like this is just so good because it smells like, it has that nutty pistachio smell, but it also has the creaminess that, you know, comes from the ice cream note. But I really do enjoy this. Again, let me spray it a little bit. Yeah, this is good. So good. Almost like making me feel a little sick, as if I'm like putting my face in like a tub of ice cream, but I like it. And I can't remember if, I could be making this up, but I'll just share what I'm thinking right now. So basically, I got Elie Saab's Girl of Now, and I enjoy that scent, but that is a pistachio based scent. And I found that when I first got it, I couldn't really wear it because it just felt like it was too much and just too much. And I think also the scent, is it 71, Cheirosa 71, the scent from Sol de Janeiro that was, I guess, the infamous scent that scents their Boom Boom Cream, and how they released like a fragrance, like an actual perfume, and well, the body spray in that as well. And I think that's part of the inspiration behind me getting Pistachio Ice Cream, I think, because that fragrance features pistachio as a note, and people really enjoyed it. And I don't know, this smells good. And I did smell the that Cheirosa, Lord, if it's wrong, I'm so sorry, the Cheirosa 71 scent in store, and it wasn't really doing it for me. Now I'm open to like revisiting that scent because I know it's nice, and it ended up being featured locally. There's a store here, the Perfume bar, that sells Sol de Janeiro products now. So I'm excited to get my nose on them, because the last time I smelled it was like last year in Sephora when I was in Florida. So yeah, but I do enjoy this. Actually, not really a funny story, but just story. I ended up pairing Pistachio Ice Cream with Sunset Glow from Bath & Body Works, because I think Sunset Glow is a scent that I saw, I can't remember who it was, but someone on YouTube had said that Sunset Glow reminded them of Cheirosa 71. And I can't remember if I don't remember if I smelled Sunset Glow in store. Either way, I ended up getting Sunset Glow because of that. Partially, I think. I don't know. But point is, I paired Sunset Glow with Pistachio Ice Cream on yesterday, and it smelled very, very good. And to be honest, there's a coconut note in Sunset Glow, right? Sometimes I pick up like some sort of coconut vibe from Pistachio Ice Cream. And I don't know, these two smelled very good together. So if you own Cheirosa 71 and Sunset Glow, and if you, well, first of all, if you own those two scents, try them out. Tell me if you like it down below. But also, if you don't have Sunset Glow, apparently it's coming back for semi-annual sale at Bath & Body Works this year. Well, soon. So keep your eyes open for that. But yeah, so that is all for me today, guys. Let me know down below in the comment section if you own any fragrances from the Demeter fragrance library, and what are those scents? Tell me, I want to know. And wait, that's it, tell me. So if you liked today's video, please give this video a like, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, why not? I mean, you don't have to subscribe, obviously, but that would be very nice of you, and I would appreciate it. So thanks in advance. And if you want to support my channel a little bit more, feel free to buy me a bubble tea. All that info is down below in the description box. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you later. Bye! Oh man, sweater legs. Fly lashes, fly. And this does, oh, again, the light went out, hold on. I was like, did the power go out?